Okay, everybody, let's welcome Peter Uihlein from Range Goats GC. Peter, you are currently tied for first. You fired off a 64 today, a 65 yesterday. Tell us a little bit about your round.
Today was entertaining. Made a lot of bogeys, made a lot of birdies, which is nice, and then made a nice eagle. And felt like when I got it in play and in the fairway, or even had a shot to the green, I was able to execute and make a birdie, which was nice. And even when I was kind of out of position, I felt like I gave myself a good chance to at least make par. But yeah, it was an entertaining day. It was a bit of a roller coaster, but it was a lot of fun.
And how do you feel about this golf course? Does it suit your game?
I love it. I've played the Hong Kong Open a bunch. I always kind of try to come back out here. I played it on the European Tour back in the day, and then I played it a few times since I've come over to LIV. But I love this course. It's one of my favorites. I think I've had maybe one top 10. I haven't always played well around here, but I really, really like it. So, yeah, it's one of those events when you see it on the schedule, I kind of just plot it in and I just keep coming back, and I really enjoy it.
Kicking off tomorrow, you're going to be staring down your first LIV Golf victory. How much would that mean to you, and are you a little nervous?
Yeah. I mean, I've had 4 runner-ups, I think, so getting that first win would be awesome. I think that's kind of the goal at the start of every year, is to get a win. Get a team win would be nice as well, but an individual win would be fantastic. But yeah, I mean, it should be fun tomorrow. Paul, I really enjoy playing with Paul and Sergio as well, so it should be a really fun day. Those guys are obviously world-class players, been great golfers for a long, long time, and so it should be really fun.
Great. Mike?
Paul was saying that basically the rest of the field was a bit lucky that you made some bogeys today. Otherwise, you'd be ahead by 5 shots. Do you look at it like, is it frustrating, or do you feel like, hey, I made some mistakes and I'm still at the top of the leaderboard?
No, I kind of just view it as entertainment. I have a good time. I mean, obviously I don't like making bogeys, but it's the I guess the adversity that kind of comes with it. I enjoy that. I enjoy the moment. I enjoy trying to, all right, make a bogey. Let's bounce back. Let's get it on the next hole, kind of thing. So obviously I don't love doing it all the time, but ideally I don't have to go through with it tomorrow. But you never know. But yeah, no, I have a good time, and I just kind of play my game plan and just kind of play my game. And sometimes it's a little bit more steady than it is today. But yeah, I mean, the days like today though, to shoot a 6 under par, kind of making a bunch of bogeys is sweet.
And just how well has the putter been treating you the last 4 or 5 months? Obviously, you've been in really good form.
Yeah, it didn't listen the first 2 events of the year, but for the most part, in a whole, it's been great. I think I switched to that putter kind of right before I joined. I did. I literally think my last event was in Dallas on the PGA Tour, and I switched back to it. I'd used it for a little bit, and then I switched back to it, and then I've been I've used it every LIV event. So I used a different putter, actually, funny enough, here at the Hong Kong Open. First round, I think I shot like 4 over. And then I went back to it and putted great, and then won the next week. So yeah, it's just the putter I'm very comfortable with, and you kind of know the little nuances on it, which is nice. And every time I'm home, I use different putters every time. I never use my putter at home. I kind of just always feel like I just give it a rest and just let it, rest up and get ready for the tournament. So, but yeah, it's been great.
They were talking about that first round in Hong Kong where you switched.
Yeah.
Why did you make that switch?
Bored. Yeah, it's one of those things you're never gonna know unless you try, right? I used it at home and I putted great with it. So I was like, oh, I'll try it. And it was a bad idea, but live and learn.
Thanks.
Okay, over there.
Just picking up on a couple of things there. Yeah, I think you only had 4 pars on the round, but every time you had a bogey, you bounced straight back. And you seem to be having a great time out there with Paul, as you said, and there was a good vibe. There's a lot of smiles. Is that really important in the psychology of the round, being able to kind of switch off, forget what's happened, smile, and go for the next? How does that work during a 4-hour round of golf? That's kind of psychology.
No, it's a good question. I think I'd like to say it's experience. I do it a lot. I kind of feel like I do it a lot. You know, I kind of make birdies, or I make bogeys, and I make a bunch of birdies. So it's just one of those things I've kind of accepted. That's kind of how my game is. When I get it in play off the tee, or hit a fairway or whatever, I feel like I'm a good wedge player and a good putter, that I feel like I can make a bunch of birdies. So I don't know. I guess it's just kind of understanding that things aren't going to be perfect all the time, and the best you can do is just kind of go through your process and your game plan and just try and execute. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that's taken a while to kind of adjust to or get used to, but like I said, I love it. I love playing, and I have a great time. And when it's under the gun, and when you're in contention, it's just a lot of fun.
I mean, you seem to be very calm-headed. It's like, I don't think I'd ever see you like throwing a club or having a tantrum out there. Is that's key to it as well, I guess?
Yeah, you could say that for sure. I think at the end of the day, we're in the entertainment business, right? And so I'm always out there trying to kind of entertain and be professional and be respectful, and just do the best I can. So I try and do those things the best of my ability, and obviously sometimes it gets tough and I do get frustrated, but at the end of the day, I feel like as long as I just kind of get back to my process and don't let it affect the next shot, then I'll be okay.
Tomorrow you'll be out with Paul again and Sergio, all on 11 under par. You've got a bit of a cushion at the rest of the field. Is it going to be like a little match between the three of you, or do you just go out and do your own thing?
You just kind of go out and do your own thing. I think depends on the weather. Obviously, if it's kind of calm like it is today, guys can shoot low score. We saw it in November with P. Reed, shot 11 under. I don't, but there's a chance that someone could do something like that. So, tomorrow should be fun. And like I said, those are two great players. Been good for a long, long time. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much, Peter. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.